Okay, so now that we have everything in the rack set up, we have like 26 or 30 nodes, machines that we're going to install on. I'm actually going to start doing Kubernetes installation using the documentation from scratch. All right, I'm not going to use any extra things that I can't use from the test. So the only resources that I'm going to use during this entire endeavor is stuff that comes from the official docs that are allowed on the certification. And we're not going to get into the qualifications for certification just right now, but we're going to go through. There are lots of helpers out there, and that's great. But I don't want to do that. I want to do it from the docs so that I can make note of places where the docs are insufficient or they need to be fixed, and potentially I can help them fix them. Or I can just know that when I go to the docs, that part is wrong, because so many people are going to refer to the docs instead of some person's course or information. So get yourself a copy. We're going to go in here. So before we get going, I'm going to put this into the lab. So I'm going to put all of this documentation under my lab project. Okay. So, so you can go to rbxrob/homelab, and everything I'm doing there is there. And so that's kind of where we are. So let's do that. I'm going to make a note and make kind of a log of what I've done so people can follow along if they want. And start Kubernetes installation from scratch with the Qbdm. So Qbdm is the tool that was developed to make Kubernetes installations go smoother, and we're going to use that. And here's the hardware. You already know about that. You can, if you've been following along on the Homelab stuff, you've seen that. So I'm not going to do that again. That's from our host stuff. So we use the host file instead of DNS for now because we get SSH completion for, and that's kind of nice at a Homelab. Next, we need to decide. I mean, I'm wondering if I need a separate thing for that. We had all of this set up etcd stuff. I think that stuff's going to go away actually, because so something I learned, this is so you don't waste time, is that Qbdm has all of this stuff in it to set up etcd for you, even as an external service, not as a pod, and including creation, so certificates and everything. So I went through and read the docs. I falsely assumed that you could just go ahead and install etcd independently following the etcd docs and then come into Kubernetes and add it later. But it turns out that it's probably better, according to the documentation I'm reading, to follow the Kubernetes docs if you don't already have etcd installed. And most people don't. Most people are not using etcd for anything. They would be using it here, right? So anyway, installing Qbdm. So we are just going to read the docs here, and it's going to be annoying. You're going to have to fast forward and stuff. This page shows you how to install Qbdm toolbox for information on how to create a cluster with Qbdm. Once you perform this installation process, see the creating a cluster with Qbdm page. So before you begin, a compatible Linux host, have it. Kubernetes project guides to generic instructions, got it. Debian, Red Hat, we're a Debian. Ubuntu server to be precise. 2 gigabytes or more of RAM, have it. 2 CPUs or more, have that. Full network connectivity between the machines, got that. Unique host name. MAC address product IDs for every node, yes. Certain ports, open machines, yes. Swap disabled. Now, this directive is dated. I've read several places that you don't need to disable swap. So we need to do some research on that, because I think that's outdated docs. Swap permitted on Kubernetes. That is an old piece of information. Okay, new on Kubernetes 1.22 alpha swap. We're going to actually put this in the notes. Yep, where's my log? I'm just going to put a related section so I can get to these links. I already know what we're going to do here. No swap anyway. Yeah, well, I think it is anyway. Crashes and become unsshable because they're swap thrashing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that, Mind's Eye. Yeah. Decided to disable swap even though 1.22 has alpha support for it. All right, so I don't think we need to spend time on that. I think it's safe to disable swap, right? The power cycle the host to replace the cloud instance, which is much more interruptive. Yes. Try ZRAM. It can help when you are low on RAM. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to disable swap. So it does say that it's. Let's at least read it. So okay. So August 9th, 2021. That was last year, about a year and a half ago. A year and change. 122. We're on 124. Okay. 122 release introduces alpha support for configured swap memory uses for Kubernetes. In prior releases, Kubernetes did not support use of swap on Linux. Difficult to prove guarantees. You want swap off of SSD anyway, right? Because it trashes SSD. And my control planes are using SSD, so, you know. However, there are a number of use cases that would benefit from Kubernetes those supporting swap nodes, including improved node stability, better support for applications with high memory overhead, with smaller worker sets, and the use of memory-constrained devices and memory flexibility. Hence, for the past 2 releases, Node has been working on appropriate use of feedback. How do I use it? Swap behavior, limited swap. You can also optionally configure memory swap your swap behavior. I think we're just going to turn it off. I'm not even going to screw with it. All right, so this is one of those first cases where my lack of Ansible skills is going to create a problem, although I can do it with SSH, right? And I might go through the pain and suffering of actually getting an Ansible Playbook that disables swap on everything. If there is one. Ansible Playbook to disable swap. Because I need to push it out to 26 machines, right? So, what's up with that? What's up? No results. I'll go to Google. How to disable swap using Ansible. Let's go see if we can find something here. No answers. You can use the mount module in your playbook. This module is used to mount any drive to a folder. But you can use this module to remove swap as well. Remove swap file from its CFS tab. Mount item FS tab swap stayed absent with item swap. What? Do we want to do that? With item swap. Anybody know about this? Do we want to try that? Do we want to try that on a host and see? Let's see. By using Talos instead. Yeah. I know. Yeah, Puppet is a common one. Yeah. That's what we use at work, actually. Ansible, how to disable swap. Ansible, how to disable swap. Let's look at that one. The Reddit post. I'm sure it'll be good. Making playbook, I need to disable swap. Here it is. Disable swap. It's got a ton of shell commands. At this point, I'm like, why don't you just write a shell script? Look at it. Look at it. More than durable. Yeah, well, these are old. These are refurbished Dell Optiplex computers, so they're pretty old. Yeah, but you have to restart it, right? It is for Redis shell script usually. Concept workflow. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I'm kind of glad that I have 26 computers because it makes me lazy. It makes my laziness activate. It's like I'm too lazy to go on to everyone and do it. It's like it's so lazy that I'd rather learn Ansible. If I just had 3 of them, I would, and the laziness would eventually take over, and I would just change them because of the laziness factor. But if there's 26, then I'm like, oh god. I know exactly. There's like a threshold at which which is I'm kind of glad I got that many endpoints to manage for that reason. So anyway, swappiness is 0. It looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff over there. With no ID. Wow. 50 computer. Yeah. Disable swap for the current session. SD card support? I did not know. Never use SD cards. What? Yeah. I've been using this in a project. It went to LTS. Command swap off -a become true. That makes it root. Disable swap permanently persist. Boot reboots. Well, that one looks good. That looks good. That one looks really good. I might have to change and I might have to steal this one. I might have to save this one, yeah. Stole an Ansible playbook to disable swap. See Ansible. I love it. The outside is like really windy. It sounds so. I like it. I like the sound of wind. Yes. Links A. I know this is going to take long, but I want to do it the right way. So, there. Still these lines. CD into Ansible. Future home of my playbooks. Oh, that's right. I have to add all that stuff. I have to fix it when it rained. Yeah. Oh, I bet. I don't even know how to write a playbook. I have no idea. What do I call it? Is it YAML? Swap off .yaml. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just telling you right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done a playbook before. So I actually wrote some notes here. I got to go review them. I don't particularly like, especially the drippy enterprise marketing stank, but it doesn't matter. I prefer not to install pip. This is how I installed it. Organizing playbooks. Gotta hate the modern playbooks. I've decided to keep all my personal playbooks in adopt files. No, I did not do that. No. To keep some of my personal playbooks in my adopt files, scripts and other stuff. But this directory contains stuff for setting up and managing my Homelab. Playbooks that have reasonable value will eventually get their own replos. Creating an initial host file. At first, we use the IPs of the targets in order. So here's the thing I want to know. Can I do these by... Can I just copy my host file over? No? This is a default Ansible host file. Comments begin with blah. Blank clients are ignored. Groups of hosts are limited. It's an INI file. You can enter host names and IP addresses. Aha! A host name IP can be a member of multiple groups. Good. Ungrouped hosts. Example.com. Do they have to be fully qualified? I assume so. Web servers group. Okay. Ooh, this is good. Again, you could do domain names if you want to have DNS, DHCP or whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh boy. See, I don't want this file to be here. Honestly. Can I overwrite it and tell it to look someplace else for the host file? Stuff you can SSH to? It can be here, yeah. All right, because I want to keep it here. I don't want to, I want to keep it managed and everything in my Homelab stuff. That's it. Thank you, Flying Wookie. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. So we're going to say hosts. And I'm going to say control 1, 2, 3. I'm going to, holy shit, what was that? It's getting interesting. Huh? It's getting interesting outside. Shit's like starting to crash and.
I did a walkthrough of our apartment.
What?
I did a walkthrough of our apartment.
Oh, wait, I gotta pause YouTube, sorry. Oh, hey, wait, we're back now. So I'm making groups for different machines. I'm sorry about that if that got saved. And we're actually in the middle of the hurricane. We're not in the hurricane, but we're getting rain and wind and all kinds of craziness. And my wife is going through old home videos as something to do because we're all homebound. And I'm building a Kubernetes cluster. All right, so here we go. Control. We're gonna put. I'm gonna call it minis. And then we're going to have tridents. These are different machines, so they have different purposes. Some of them have GPUs on them, and some of them don't. And I do want to say VMs. So, like the VMs that might need something special. I did resume YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I turned it off. So. Yeah, we saw the thing about telling it what inventory you want. Nice. So, and then, I mean, up here, I think we can have individual ones, right? So we're going to have HP Z640. That's a host machine. It's a VM host. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have something else. We have the control plane nodes. We have minis. We have the tridents. We have the VMs. And the VMs are like Anton and eventually I'll build out a lot of more VMs for different things. I mean, we have the pfSense router, which SSH. It's OpenSense. I don't think I have a user account over there. Nope. Yeah, OpenSense. I know it's noisy. Hey, there's my IPs. Which I don't care. So, internet option shell name -a. I'm just trying to see if. So this is FreeBSD. I should probably put OpenSense. Actually, I can't get to a shell using SSH. I don't think I can. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think if I can manage my OpenSense router from Ansible, which I don't think I can, which is probably bad anyway because it would just override. And applying a machine config on Talos, it dumps a diff. Oh boy. 4 times on stream while you were doing it? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is all internal, so if I did it on accident, it would not be a big deal. I don't mind doxing my IP, though. I've done it many, many times. Come at me, bro. Eventually, I'm going to invite people to come at me because it's going to get interesting. Not yet, but stay tuned. Anyway, yeah, it's my IP. Making a mistake, Yeah, it does me too. Nobody should ever dox secrets on the command line. Period. Anything. It should never show it to the screen. Period. Ever. Play that on stream. Which one? The Talos thing? Yeah. Private keys is a different matter, right? Yeah. I don't think you can actually run remote commands doing this. Oh, you can. Interesting. Interesting. So that needs to go. That needs to go someplace. Probably in my Homelab log. All right. So discovered that OpenSense will take an SSH command. SSH. That's rather cool. I have to I admit that is kind of cool. I mean that means I could actually use I mean the reason that's interesting is because it means that I can add it here. I can say OpenSense is one of my hosts, right? Now with OpenSense it does will be confused. Yeah, the only reason I would do that is if I was gonna like install a shell or something. Yeah, the UI is gonna mangle it anyway, right? Yeah, good point. Decided not to do any Ansible management of OpenSense. It's really not in the core. If you know what I'm saying. So right, I think it's probably a bad idea. I mean, it already does say that if you make a lot of changes, you don't take a backup, you can end up really screwing up your thing. It's designed to be kind of a black box, and probably better to treat it that way. Not to mention the fact that I might end up introducing a security flaw that doesn't exist already in the standard thing, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's different thoughts there. Yeah, I mean, I would never put anything over there that I trusted anyway. So, anyway, so that's okay. Good deal. But then why use OpenSense? This is true, right? Yeah, good point. All right, so for I in how many minis? We got 20 minis. We have 1 to 20 minis. Do echo mini $I done. Bang bang bash. Oopsie. Give me a second here. Mini. I've got my do. Bang bang bash. Boom. There's my minis. Yeah, I did. We'll put this down here for Trident and then VMs. Actually, I don't have any VMs yet. So change this to Trident. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to use VI. If you don't know how to do this and you're reaching for Lua or NeoVim or something like that, or a plugin, learn how to integrate the shell into your development process in Vim. And you'll never, because then you can just leverage Bash or anything that can be run from the command line. I have to tell you, that people don't know that, and that is very sad because they bloat their process. Oops, I don't need that many. There's only 6 of these, so we'll do that. 6 tridents, and VMs. I mean, why would you not want to use Bash instead of macros and stuff? I can't possibly imagine why. So this is my control plane nodes and my minis. It's also the reason I think you should learn Bash, because Bash is hands down the most powerful scripting language. And why would you not want the most powerful scripting language as a part of your Vim process, right? Yeah. VMs, Tridents, Minis, Control, HPZ 640. That is it. We can almost use this here. grep-v blank clients. How do you grep out? It would be yeah. Uh, 30 hosts. I have 30 machines that are going to be managed by Ansible. Hi.
Have I lost some of my New York?
You don't sound like you're from New York. You need a sandwich.
Listen. Put the volume up really high.
Do you want this on YouTube? Because it's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, it looks dirty, but you know what? It's actually
Put it right here.
pretty neat because look, there's actual counter space showing. It's 10:30 at night. Kids are all up. Daddy loves to stash things under the counter, even though that's supposed to be sitting areas, so you could sit and eat a sandwich or something.
Sandwiches.
A sandwich.
Sandwich or something.
A sandwich. Eat a sandwich.
It's cracking.
You're laughing in your own New York accent.
I am, because I don't think it's like that anymore. I think it's softened a lot. I sound like the, hey, I'm making coffee. Anybody want some
Yeah.
coffee there?
Speaking of coffee, hey, interrupt.
I know there is coffee. Here's a tour.
Anyway, she's reliving life. She's like playing all of her home videos and then recording them from her iPhone and Instagramming them. She's funny. There's 30 systems for us to manage under Ansible. As exciting as that sounds. So now what? We're going to do hosts. What was that? Oh, yes. Test. Ansible -I inventory. Wait, don't I? Am I supposed to say hosts ping? I think I should call it inventory instead, right? Yeah. Inventory. How about that? Ansible -I inventory -m ping. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. That coffee's going to be wasted that I made you.
Wait, here's the best part, though.
Well,
That's really quick.
you have to show them. All right, wait. Put them on the screen. If you're going to do this.
Okay.
Wait, we have to YouTube doesn't want to see this, or do they? But I know. I told them I should. She's the star of the show because she just keeps coming and she's like the guest appearance. You remember back in the day when I used to like have a green screen and I was like trying to pretend like I didn't have a family and distractions and a shitty apartment and all the things that you do to try to manage your perception on YouTube and Twitch. Those days are gone. Would I buy VR? No. Deshai says, here's a list of files I can use. Oh. All right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so I appreciate that you know what you're doing. Oh, I inventory minis. Okay. I think you can do all. I think that's the thing. Yeah, it is. See? I remembered. I remembered you can do all. All is a built-in. Yeah, because I did it last time. Oh, shit. One of them doesn't have SSH connected. We need to look at that one. Hostname call it. Hostname called all. If you have a hostname called all, you're doing it wrong. You're crossing the streams. But yeah, I hear your point. More importantly, what if you have a group call? Why is it hanging? Is it just done? Oh, min20 is unreachable. What? I have a problem. I'm glad I'm using this. And now I'm happy. Because look, I just found out a problem in my Ansible thing. Gave the cert error? Yeah. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right.
Coffee? No, make the spaghetti.
Spaghetti? We're having spaghetti tonight?
Yeah.
Awesome. My wife makes the best spaghetti. Oh my God. She makes the bestest spaghetti. That means I'm going to pass out. Booyah.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
It's because you're looking at yourself like back in an earlier time warpy time. Control 3, success. What is that? Fuck. Forced forks. Oh, fork one, so it does it even faster? Even faster, huh? Can I do just F? Damn. I could be convinced to like Ansible. I mean, it's the basis of everything. So Kubespray uses Ansible, apparently. Oh, if you do fork equals 1, then it doesn't fork. It just has one fork. Why didn't they do threads? Look at that, how slow that is. So how does it keep the output from not overwriting each other? I'm glad it does that, because normally when you do that kind of thing, it would like overwrite. The JSON would not be, Yeah. That's pretty damn fast, man. That's pretty damn fast. Ansible's a cult and you're a high-level member. Well, I'm glad you're my friend, Het. I might join. I might be convinced to join if I don't have to like wear the cult garb. Can I be the cult rebel? Can I be like a member of the cult, but like a rebel who sits on the back row and doesn't wear his hood? Because that would be me. Tell you from my Lord roots. Yes, please check out Head Tannis. Head is awesome. Welcome to the stream. Salt Chef Puppet, yada yada yada. Yeah, what cult do you want? I'm the cult of Ansible. Yeah. We believe in the almighty SSH secure shell, the almighty secure shell. Double shout out GG. Yes, he got 2 shout outs. Look at that. Head, are you streaming? When you stream, we'll come raid you. Not now though. When I'm eating spaghetti, we'll go raid you. Cult of Bash. Hell yeah. There are only 2 Sith Lords, Het and Drop. I mean, there's others. There's out there. There's some good people. You're off to work early? Off of work early. Because of the hurricane? Aren't you like on the West Coast? What's your excuse? I had to drive home early because of the hurricane. That's funny because I work from home and I don't drive anywhere ever. Unless I have to. Yeah, they wouldn't get the joke. Somebody's watching though. I don't get it. Hey, look, I got pongs from everybody. Look at all these pongs I got. Look at all these awesome pongs. Pong, 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 pong. Pong, pong, pong. Okay, that's fun. I'm not going to lie. How much little did I have to invest to be able to ping all my servers? I mean, I would have to write a crazy thing to be able to do that. Dash M setup. What will that do? Stop scaring me, Het. Are you telling me to run a fork bomb? That's not a network ping, right? No, it's an SSH thing. Pull factor data. What the hell? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, how about that? Learned. Oh, wait. Created Ansible inventory file with control with groups by hardware and inventory file in Git. I'm gonna make a link to it. Yeah, we're gonna link to Ansible. I don't know if you can actually link like this in GitHub, but we'll try it anyway. Inventory. Alrighty, and got. Let's see. Did Ansible -I inventory all -m ping to get to see all respond, and now we're dry. Did except maybe stood out. Except standard output. Okay. Did Ansible -inventory all -m setup to see to see all the variables. Okie dokie. Set up to out. Oh, you know what I should have done instead? I'm going to redo it. We should use the good old T. You know what I'm talking about. That way we can see it and do it. So if you want, visuals stimulation while you're watching. Okay. Oh no, it's buffering it. Why is it buffering it? T file, not T. Really? You're right. I forgot. I haven't used T in a while. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, redirecting its output. Good point. I forgot all about that. Yep. All right. So that was so fast that you hear that thunder? Yeah, it's getting interesting out there. Getting pretty damn interesting. Filter equals daytime. Oh boy. 1,000 servers. You know what? If I do F1, here, let's do that. Because then it'll put them in order, yeah? I'm going to try something else. I am going to try --fork 1, so it'll be really slow. I'm going to have more of that. Okay, so first, okay, so it did them in order. Yeah, you can use JQ. Ooh, yeah. No, you can't use JQ. No, because that's not standard JSON. Can I convert the output to be just JSON? Because this is not standard JSON. Is there a switch that makes the output JSON friendly? I wish that would be ideal. Yeah. I mean, I wish they would. Well, whatever. So it's a Hewlett Packard. Oh my God! Look at all that data. Holy shit. Uh. Okay, I'm feeling the lure of the cult of Ansible. Are you telling me I just provided audit data, hardware summaries of every single one of my commands with every single one of my 20, 30 systems with one command? Because that's what it looks like just happened. I mean, pardon my French, but that's fucking amazing. I mean, that makes SNMP look like the 1990s technology that it was. Facts.d, if you want patching data, you got to be kidding me. And that's just all there. It's just all there. Sign me up. When's the next convention? Do I have to bring a child to sacrifice or something? I mean, my stepson still lives with us. It's a joke. I would never sacrifice my stepson just to join the cult of Ansible. I would never do that. It was a joke in poor taste at the beginning of October. Python Autobot. They're IBM now? Oh, because Red Hat. Yeah. Boy, it's a good thing I don't work there anymore. No cursing. Thank you, Ascertainment. I used to work for IBM. Yeah. Maybe I need to go back because of Ansible. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Ascertainment, thank you. I am enjoying this. Some people would find this very boring, but I am thoroughly enjoying this rainy afternoon. Do you have any idea how much time I just saved by learning a little bit of Ansible? So I'm going to Ansible, as I do everything, I don't do anything small. So, yes, my wife, when I get into something, I get obsessed. And now I'm obsessed with Ansible because this is amazing. Monitoring display those iPads and Ansible data. Yes, exactly. Something like that. I just got an email reminder about something. What's coming up? Am I about to miss something? It's all 6 o'clock. It should be. It must be an email or something. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have all kinds of monitors doing all kinds of things eventually. Maybe not in here. Sam, how are you doing, girl? Sam, what do you think of Ansible? Sam, what do you think of Ansible, Sam? What do you think of Ansible, Sam? Is it going to kill me? Going under 30. No, I'm not doing alcohol until later because it will inhibit my ability to do anything except for be entertaining, I guess. Is that the word? You like hanging hat? Aw, that's nice. Ansible date time. We were talking about you earlier, just so you know. I'm not going to tell you what we were saying. Say hi to YouTube, everybody. You're all going on YouTube. All right. They're like, oh, we don't care about YouTube. I know you don't, but on the wagon, I mean, things might change. It's early. I don't have a lot of alcohol in the house. I have to go beg my stepson for brandy or something, or for rum. Wait, rum doesn't do well. I got moonshine. That's right. I got moonshine. I just remembered. Anyway, hi YouTube. You, it, I wasn't. It wasn't shit. Just in case you're wondering. Oh, yeah. To make vanilla. Yeah. Okay. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ansible. Look at this Ansible stuff. It's so cool. I look at those. Look at those RFC timestamps. What is that? Init 8, whatever, 509. No, that's something different. Salt. There's usually salt on this stream. Yes, we like salt here. I use basic short for all your file types times. Your file timestamps. Me too. I use something called the ISO timestamp. ISOSEC. That's my own word for it. ISOSEC. I use ISOSECs for everything. I also have ISO NAN, which is even longer. Yeah, I use those for everything because they sort well. They're based on a date. Blah, blah, blah. All my Zettelkasten are named after them. That's my favorite. Anyway, I mean, how much more granular than a second do you usually need to be? Usually not. Ansible default IPv6 AES. Ooh. SST. It's bad for my blood pressure. Okay, here's the thing we were trying to. You know what? You know what's so funny, Het? You came in here and solved the problem we worked for an hour on last night just with one command. I'm not even kidding. So last night we were trying to decide what the disk drives were because we did. Did you see the IOPS? Oh, Het, check this out. Het, this is Het porn. Het will appreciate this. Het will appreciate this. Okay, here we go. So I got these Dell Optiplex with the hard drives, right? So the control one, yeah. And I'm gonna do an FIO. You don't even have to wait. The thing's over. So we're running an FIO to check synchronous file writes, which is the documentation says you have to have 50 IOPS or higher. IOPS. I'm gonna get yelled at for saying it wrong again. And check it. Oh wait. Don't check that out. Watch it. It finishes before it even starts. It's so fast. Look at that. Look at this right here. 33,328 IOPS. To give you, this is an SSD. And so the reason is I'm interested. We were trying to figure out what kind of hard drives it uses, and we were like, we found the vendor and everything, and we're like, certainly the vendor is not ATA, and it turns out it is because it's probably OEM'd, by the manufacturer. Reasonable test line to run, yeah. No. These are on the Dell Optiplex computers. Yeah. Do you guys want to see? So yeah, these are the Dell Optiplex, and I mean I can show you again. They have cameras portable now, but and I try to run the same thing. So you want to see it? You already saw it, but do you want to see again? Do I need to go over there again? I've been going over there all the time. So those are my control notes, and I won't bother. I mean, because this is YouTube. Yes, we always want to see. Quick, you want to see a quick peek? Okay. All right. Let me get good with this. Ready and. All right. So we're changing over to this. All right. So here's the Dell Optiplexes right here. You have. Oops. See, I need to zoom in, huh? I forgot to zoom. I'm sorry. All right. So there's the dog. Here's my bookshelf. And here is the Dell Optiplex. See? It's so great because it has a display port and HDMI out. And it's got these have the 256 gigabyte SSDs in them. That they also have Wi-Fi, so I went ahead and put the antennas on. Right? Guess what? Those cost me $120 each. That's it. Yeah. 8 gigabytes of RAM, i5s, 3 gigahertz i5s, 256 gigabyte SSD. And so here's the dog. Here's the Tridents. So here's the Tridents. These have i5s. They have like 2 gigahertz i5s in them with 8 gig of RAM and terabyte 7200 RPM hard drives. And then there's my HP Z640 with 20 cores, 128 gigabyte of RAM, and like a half terabyte of regular spindle disk storage, I think. That, yeah. And then there's the minis, and then my netgear switches and stuff. So, and this beautiful thing, I think that thing is so beautiful. All right, enough of that. All right, that was a pretty quick tour, huh? That was a pretty quick tour. I can take you on the road now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So back here, I can take you. I have a whoa. Ah! I didn't say I was coordinated. Of course I have a longboard. Have you not seen me longboard? I guess you haven't been here long enough. Yeah. Yeah, go back and look at the clips. You can see me falling. There's a YouTube video of me like totally turfing it. Yeah. I do longboard, paddleboard. Longboard. I need to do that more now that it's cool outside. I haven't been longboarding in a month, 2 months, because it was too hot and the timing was off. But now fall is here. So fall is here, so I can go out in the middle of the day, hopefully, longboard. First things first, I got shit I've got to do, you know. So, I feel Slav energy from Anton. Yeah, I have a paddle longboard, so you can paddle it and get upper body workout and stuff. Yeah, in general, I haven't been doing a lot of anything physical for the last 3 weeks. This happens every time it gets cold. I get in my head and I start doing like projects like this. And then I just stop working out. I stop doing it. It happens every time, every year. I do a lot of healthy stuff in the summer, and then I just want to hibernate and do tech stuff. And then I get fat, and then the spring comes. So I'm trying really hard to fight that. You're here. You're not here for that, though. You're here for tech stuff, right? So, I mean, I don't know why you're here, but we'll assume that's why. So back to Het Tannis's wonderful suggestion that I type setup and get the answers that I was so desperately looking for last night, which is, what is my vendor? And there you go, right there. It's a SanDisk. It's a SATA SanDisk, and it gives you the version and everything. Do you know how hard it was for me to look that up? Oh, God. What are we looking at, biryani? Besides biryani, are we looking at biryani? Oh, that's pretty gross. I'm disturbed. I wish I had not clicked. Okay, next. So, don't click it. Okay, so that's the Hewlett Packard. The Hewlett Packard has, God, it tells you everything. It tells you the serial numbers even. What the hell? This is so stinking cool. Oh my God, this is cool. I click it more. It's true. Yeah. I can't unsee that now. AR to hit. I do need to give AR to hit. Thank you. Good reminder. Yeah. Yes. Het, where are you? Are you here? He's probably doing useful things. Yeah, we'll give him 2,000 for that. I guess 2,000 rough for that because this is amazing. He's convinced me to use Ansible. He's convinced me to do a lot of things because he uses it at work and shares them always. You can't do anything with them. They're totally useless. I just like, oh, hey. Anyway, Ansible default v4. The v6 stuff I disabled, thank God. Oh. Het. I used OpenSense and I tried to use IPv6 and my web browser, my machines like fell on their face. Could not do it. It was here. I actually wrote it. I wrote about it. You actually might be interested in this. I mean, possibly. There's like a remote possibility that you'll actually care, but I want you to see it. So let me tell you a story. So going back a few days, I was so excited about OpenSense. I actually set up pfSense first, and then a friend at work says, "No, dude, you want OpenSense?" And I looked at OpenSense and watched the network chuck comparison, and I was like, "Okay, OpenSense it is." And no, not network chuck. Somebody else actually. It was somebody else. There's another networking person. There's 3 people that do a lot of this kind of stuff online. And anyway, the guy was like, "I'm OpenSense." They told me about the dirty laundry with pfSense people shooting down. And so I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a big OpenSense person all the way." So I went to OpenSense, and all of a sudden I'm starting to do my searches. My command line searching, and it was like timing out for DNS is taking longer than usual. Still does, by the way, and it would literally hang. And then I couldn't even do it for my graphic. I mean, I could do it from my graphic web browser on Windows, no problem, because why? It was IPv4. And so my processes that were doing, curl, ping, whatever, links were all hanging, W3M. And so I S-traced it, and this is what we found. We found that there was a connect that was hanging on an IF-INET 6, which is IPv6, that it was getting operation already in progress. That means that these IPv6 packets had gone out. They had gone out to the internet, and this thing was filled. It was producing one of these about every 10 milliseconds. It was crazy, right? And then it would do the same thing. It would do an INET, and then it would INET Python. It would do the address again, and it would say, "Sorry, got operation ready." They would try to p-select it, and it couldn't do it. And then finally, it would get a timeout, connection timeout, and then the IPv4 would kick in, and it would get it, and it would return it, so it would reconnect. So I disabled IPv6 on my entire inner network, and everything's fixed now. So moral of the story, and then I saw that in version, I don't know if it's related. I wasn't able to confirm it. I really don't care at this point. So then right after that, I said, well, maybe I need to upgrade. So they had just come out with 22.7 recently, and now they have a 22.7.4. And we're talking about within a week, there were 4 releases. So I have a feeling there were a bunch of bugs. And there was a WAN issue listed among the bugs with IPv6. So I don't care anymore. The moral of the story is disable IPv6 by just turning off your DHCP daemon for IPv6. And how's it going, Josh? And there. So if you're going to use OpenSense, just say no to IPv6 internally in your LAN. You don't need it anyway. You don't. There's no circumstance where you need it. And that's all I have to say about that. So back to this cool data that came. You're going in pretty busy. Me too. So we got the SATA disk. Okay, so HP tells us what kind of disk it has. We're looking at some of the other devices. So let's go look at them. You're a taco dog. I know you are. Yeah, you're a happy taco dog too. Uh-huh. You're probably a nice taco dog. Sectors, loops. It's me, taco dog. Say hi to YouTube, taco dog. So, SATA controller, Intel Corporation. Wait, what device is this? Pardon my scrolling. What the hell? Is this still the HP thing? Which one is this? Ansible device links. Ansible date time. That's still the HP? Wow. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, we're just looking at this set. This set all came from one Ansible command. The light isn't on. I know I turned the light off and I put a thing that says I'm always recording, just so you know. I don't put that. It takes me too time. Just know that at any time you could be recorded. I don't care. And I'm sure YouTube doesn't care either. They're going to fast forward past most of this anyway. But it's just too much work for me to turn the button off and off. Sorry. You know what? I just thought of something. I could maybe make it so... Well, never mind. There's a trade-off with setup and playback. Gather facts. The trade-off is speed and less functionality versus slow, more functionality. In 1,000 servers, the initial gathering facts may take over 30 minutes, depending on the RAM. You are always recording. Yes. Yes, exactly, Jalopy. DNA data storage? Like actually storing DNA data? I don't know what I think about that. Smart feature recording. Yes, it's true. So, this is fantastic. Why are these booleans not booleans, though? This is not really friendly for querying with JQ. You know what I mean? Oh, digital data. I don't know. That's cool, but that's the subject of many a movie plot. Path. Ubuntu SMP. My God, how much is there? A lot. Yes. 30 minutes to get all memory. Wow. Anton is recording you. Ansible SSH public key. That's my 8255 key. Hopefully it's not private. SSH host key RSA public. Why does this have an RSA key? I don't like RSA. It's not even really secure. Please not be a private key. Yeah. I mean, it seemed to work relatively quickly over here. I have 8 gig of RAM on this guy, I think. No, maybe 4. Yeah, I was going to say. Not those. Those weren't. These are my 8255 keys. Yeah. That's interesting because it must have done it as a root account. Very cool. All right. So what were we doing actually? We were trying to. Someone watching this is probably wondering what does it have to do with installing Kubernetes? Well, because we need to use Ansible so that we can turn off swap. So that's what we're going to do now. And it was a huge rabbit hole. I don't care. Swap off. Setup out. We don't need that. Swap off. So is this actually how you do a playbook? Or does it need something else? Sample Ansible playbook. I know nothing about Ansible, so there. There's like an inventory. I think I have a GitHub of this. I want to say I have one that's got a bunch of random Ansible stuff. It needs a header file. Yeah. Where are the Ansible things? I guess I was wrong. Senjimed, how are you? How do I make a playbook? I have no idea. I'm gonna look at this. I just steal another one and make it mine. Yeah. Example. There we go. See, it doesn't need you don't need that. That thing at the top, that's not mandatory for YAML. Name playbook host web servers become yes. Name. Oh, so those are individual tasks. Yeah, see ahead. I'll be playing with it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, you'll just tell me the answers, and yeah. So these look like individual playbook entries, not tasks. Header, topic, name, host, etc. Yeah. Well, these both have a name. So are these tasks? These are technically tasks, I'm guessing. You want both of them to happen in capital, yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because this one is a command and this one is a replace. Jimmy, how are you? All right, so we'll do this. We'll do name. Name. What do we want to call it? Disable swap. How? Yeah. All right. Let's do this. So, hosts. Control. Can I put a? Can I? It's a list, right? So I can do this. I can say dash control. Minis. Tridents. And I might as well on Anton. HPZ. Actually, that's pretty much all of them, right? Yeah, I think I want it on all of them. I was thinking of being like more precise, but yeah. Become yes. Become user root. I think that's the default, but and then tasks. I'm trying to follow. God damn it. Why does it do that? No. YAML. Set spaces for. It's getting overwritten anyway, so. Swap off. Yeah. All right, it's fixed now. I'm using two-space. So, thank you for that. The indentation is supposed to be 4, but in YAML v2, but it's a stylistic thing. It doesn't matter. Two spaces, yeah. That's probably why. Become. I mean, this. Why would we not want become here? Right. Tasks. Name. Hey, Ascertainment. Thank you. Yes. Backup. Yes. This is risky, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna use something random off the internet. I'm not even sorry. I can't read that though. I need that. I'm sorry. I have to have that part. All right. Oh, good point. Thank you, Mind's Eye. How are things, Jimmy? Jimmy, things are good. Things are good, except for the rainstorm, and it's actually kind of nice. I know it's kind of blustery, and I'm not getting blown away over here. Let's put it that way. People are not happy with the hurricane. To me, it's like a nice break from the heat. It's been really, really hot here. Oh my God. It was 90 degrees last week. All right. So I feel like we can run this now. What do you think? The storm has become very weak, has it? Nice. It is. It's kind of blustery. It's kind of like, fall weather. Yeah. Ansible does have a dry run mode. Yes, I've heard of that. Indeed. Yes, it does. Oh, I need to. Let's see. No, we didn't do that. No, I need to get rid of all this. I did. No. This is. No, I am going to get in the habit of. I don't want to do any of this anymore. Yeah, I'm getting rid of all this. Okay. Oh, he lived in Greensboro. Nice. I've decided to -I inventory just to be explicit about it. I am going to do that. All right. Because I just don't know where it's going to grab the inventory from. I mean, God help you if you run an Ansible command and some implicit inventory gets in your way because it finds it in the wrong place. I don't like that. I like knowing exactly what my inventory file is. I don't know why. I just feel more comfortable with that. I probably will change later. I'll get too lazy and I want an environment variable, but I'm going to do that for now. What are we doing? So now we are going to run it. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's say we want to swap off. I don't think there's a dry run. Let's see. Ansible dry run. And you mean rubbish? Computer science degree? I don't have a computer science degree. I got it from books and public transportation and a lot of messing around with computers, most of which I got used and put Linux on. I taught myself how all the coding I've done, I've taught myself through books and practice. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Yep. Yeah, I made a deal with my manager. I tell that story a lot of times, but I made a deal with my manager to not waste money on conferences and training, give me the money to buy books. I bought a lot of books and took public transportation to and from work 20 ways every day, and then read it all the time, and then went and used it at home and at work. Education is not expensive. This idea that we need to pay $200,000 for college education is absolutely ridiculous. You could spend, no kidding. Somebody yesterday told me that their friend is in college and they paid $85,000 for one semester of college. This entire rack back here cost me $30,000. Think about the education opportunities you could give for yourself. CS is teaching you computer science. First of all, it's not teaching you programming, and they never said they were going to teach you that. No, computer science does not mean how to program and make applications. It never has meant that. Computer science is closer to a mathematics degree than it is a software development degree. So this is the biggest mistake people do going into it. It makes you able to make algorithms and think and stuff, but you can do that other ways. You can do it in calculus and learn. If you know linear algebra, you'll be a pretty good programmer. Especially if you like learn lambda calculus. If you learn programming, functional programming is lambda calculus. So, an MS hosting partner with ASP embedded hosting, no formal education. Exactly. This is what I keep telling people. Autodidact me is. People think computer science means something different. Yeah, they do. They think that computer science means job at Google, and it does mean that in a lot of ways because Google does. Oh, Het's on. Het's streaming now. Go watch him. Go watch him. He knows what he's doing. I don't. Go watch Het Tennis stream right now. I'm telling you to stop watching me. I'm just like stumbling through here. Go watch him. There he is. You can go watch him. You can come back over here and visit and see if I'm still doing the same thing or if I'm rambling about education again, like usual. But I am gonna keep streaming because I have shit to do. Sorry, I swore. YouTube. Ansible dry run. How to run a playback in Ansible check mode. I really have no idea how to do that. You just stick it out. Oh, look at you, Tech 2. Ansible dry run or Ansible check mode feature is to validate playback before execution. Yeah, you can go both. Yeah. With the Ansible dry run feature, you can execute the playbook without having to actually make changes to the server. This enables you to see what's going to happen. Good. State started. Yeah, okay, we got a playbook. Ansible playbook -C, capital C. That's all we needed. Learn how to dry run an Ansible playbook. All right, I'm just writing about stuff as I learn it, so I know what day it was on, so I can go back and watch the video or something. Ansible -I inventory all -capital C ping. Oh, -M ping. It did it. It was supposed to just do a dry run. All right, so let's do. Wait, how do we load a file? Ping. The module swap off was not found. And the configure module pass. Damn. How do I... Whoops. Yeah. That's off. We don't need that. How do I... Damn. All right. How do I pass a playbook into Ansible? Playbook YAML. Oh man. Oh man. Google's DuckDuckGo is down right now. Playbook to YAML? Really? Oh, really? It's really that easy, huh? It's really that easy? Oh, that would be like if I wanted to do the module in there. Damn it. It doesn't seem to... What's up with the -L? Let's see. Subset. Further limit selected host in addition. Good job. Forks, extra vars, check. Ask become list hosts. Additional parameters. It has to be Ansible Playbook? Oh. Why? Why? I mean, that seems... I wonder if that probably doesn't... Oh, look. Missing sudo password. I mean, it almost worked. How do I have it? I'm probably going to have like the... Okay, I was just going to say, yeah. That's what's going to ask me, right? Yes. That's what I was looking for. Task gathering facts. I just went for it. I just went for it. My God, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my God. That looks like it worked. I turned it off. I turned off the dry run. Because I felt courageous. Or foolish, whichever one. Yeah. That was full-heartedly. Yeah. Used do. Okay. Disabled swap from Ansible / yeah. Okay. Check one of those to see what happened. You know what? Give me a second here. Well, we're definitely going to go check it. I'm kind of documenting as I go. I am going to preserve this as a comment. So remind me how to run it. Or you can check them all with Ansible. Now you're just talking crazy. Yeah, we would actually, what would it be? It would just be command, command grep -I swap fstab. Well, that's just replacing it. I want to see, like, I could probably just do a free. Can you do -M like inline? Oh my God. I am loving this. Is it Ansible or Ansible Playbook? It's Ansible, right? Free -H. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one I was going to use. I was going to use free. I was going to regex parse it or something. Inventory -M command. Oh, inventory all. Okay, -M command. -A. Free -H. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ansible is my new favorite thing. Where was this all my life? Where was this all of my life? That is so easy to write. It's my new normal. You know what's crazy about this? The reason, because it loses SSH, I can use this at work. I just have to put Ansible into a VM on my Mac or onto my Mac just directly, and I can run Ansible against all 500 machines in my system without anybody even knowing. All they'll see is an SSH connection. You know what I mean? Prior job. Wow, look at that. Swap is now off on everything. Do you have all this? I would still be working on like the fourth one if I was doing all this by hand, or I would be writing some pain in the ass bash script, right? I'm sold. I don't need to know the magic behind it. If it's Python, I really don't care because I don't have to write Python. The fact that Ansible is implemented in Python is completely irrelevant to me other than installing it because, and by the way, it's not as big of a hassle. I mean, I'm not a Python fan, but in this case, I don't care because the Python just has to be installed on the machine that's running Ansible and Ansible Playbook. Boom, that's it. It doesn't have to be installed anywhere else. I don't even have to touch it. I don't have to use it. I'm writing Playbook code, which is shell code, essentially, YAML plus shell, which, I mean, if you're in Cloud Native, you're already doing that anyway. So I'm a huge fan of this, and I appreciate that. So I've been thinking about it. I thought about rewriting the backend in Go. You could totally do it. There is absolutely zero reason that Ansible could not be written entirely in Go, because all it's doing is calling SSH on the targets. That's it. It could totally be done, and I kind of want to do it because playbooks are just YAML files. You just have to have a YAML specification, not event to here syndrome. Yeah. If I ever did that, it'd be because it's so annoying to have to install and set up Ansible everywhere. But to tell you the truth, you only have to do that once. It's only on your main endpoint. I mean, your main workstation, and that's it. So it's not that big a deal. But it could easily be done. Easily. It would be way more efficient too, probably. Yeah, I have a feeling that a lot of these playbooks are implemented in Python already, though. At some point, the recipes are in Python. I just don't know, at what point that is a thing. The thing is, I mean, yeah. The thing is about Go has way better concurrency, right? So, but it's all SSH anyway, so you don't get that. Yeah, I might have been convinced to not do my benevolent botnet after this, because I can use Ansible to deploy my. I'm gonna do a home directory mount for everything, so I don't have to actually copy anything over. Just all the home directories on any system are all the same. That's pretty common NFS usage. So swap is off. Off to the races. I'm going to pause the YouTube video and stand up for a little bit. Take a break, everybody. In fact, I'll give you a timer. Turn down. Take an 8-minute break. And when we come back, we will be continuing our Qbdm installation. So here's some music and a break. I'm a little winded because we've been dancing to Alanis Moyer from Yaz and Adam Ant shamelessly. I am, truth be told, I am a wannabe 80s dance party guy. I dance pretty much every day during the summer of my teen years. And let me shout out to one of my absolute favorite. I actually just gifted like 6 subs yesterday. 80s dance party. The number one 80s. Damn it! Did I spell it wrong? They're the number one 80s Twitch channel, and they're absolutely shameless. It's totally cringe if you're not somebody from that generation, but you can go have fun over there. It's amazing. We had a lot of people over there that were not from that generation. Does anybody remember? And they do 90s stuff too. Anyway, so I've been taking one from them, and I've been dancing a lot more in my pajamas. I think everybody should do that. Anyway, you didn't come here for that. So let's do this thing. Ansible Playbook inventory, right? And so Ansible, we did an adhoc command, which I understand I'm using the terminology correctly now. Inventory all. And we did a -m command dash A, and then we did free dash H. That was the command I think we did. You know, it's crazy. I can actually run this command from here. Check it. If I wanted to, I'm not, but watch this. Let's say for giggles and grins, I wanted to run this command and replace it in the document without leaving the document with its output. Bang, bang, bash. Unable to parse. Uh-oh, and that's not me in the right place. Oh, that's right. So we need to be Ansible inventory. How about that? So bash. It's going to take a while because it has to process it all. It doesn't get, you don't get to see it happening while it's doing it. But it'll magically come back. And there you go. There's all the output from every machine without leaving VI. Yeah, that's cool. Learn it. Learn to use VI properly, my friends. That's the only thing I have to say about that. Yeah, because Unix filters and VI. So the exclamation, look, if you don't know how to do that, go read and watch the VI magic. There's like a ton of videos that I've done on this. But if you want to, you can just go to HTTPS, HTTP, let's see, https://rdbx.g/VI magic. And that will tell you about the filter command, which is a Vim only thing. I found out it's not an old school VI thing, but it is Vim. And what it does is it takes the current line that you're on, passes it to the command, whatever that command is, and then replaces it with the output. And you can do it without actually having anything to replace. For example, bang bang, 2 exclamation points, H now. This is a file that runs and replaces the current blank line with the output of the current date stamp. You can do this to create all kinds of exceptional additions to your editing process that use nothing but shell or any programming language you want, because any executable on the system can be used. And I'm going to say it again. Why would you do anything but that? Why would you spend time writing a Lisp plugin for Emacs or writing, something else? Okay, I can break everything in one command. Hell yeah. I've done it many times. You know that. Jalopy. All right. So there. Swap is off. We've confirmed swap is off. So it is time to return back to our promised Qbdm stuff. So we disabled swap in 2. It took us a while to write them, but we disabled swap in 2 Ansible commands. Hack the box. We're still doing hack the box. I just didn't do it tonight. Yeah. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I canceled it. I canceled everything. These things are not permanently canceled though. They're not permanently canceled. I had a really tough week because I had to set up it's been tough. And I did this big long thing here, so I am still going to do hack the box. We might do some hack the box tonight. We might do some hack the box on tomorrow. Who knows? I can't guarantee stuff. I just can't. I've just learned that about myself. I overcommit. I should probably undercommit and not put anything on the calendar. I go back and forth between the two. One of them is I don't put anything on the calendar. And I was like, hey, why didn't you tell me you were going to be online? And then the other one's like, you put this thing online and then you didn't do it. Or you canceled the last minute. I want to finish the Kubernetes installation though. There's nothing. After you get off, maybe tonight I'll feel like hacking instead of Dota. But we'll see. I like to mix it up. Underestimate, overproduce. Of course, it's just hard to do on Twitch. Ask any Twitch streamer. Yeah. Go look at how many Twitch streamers actually have a calendar. Most of them say, I'm on whenever I'm on. Most of them say that. Even trying to have a calendar is, maybe overreaching. I don't know. Before we begin, okay, disable swap. This is what we got. We got how many lines down in the thing? We got like 30 lines into the document, and we were like, okay. Certain points are open. We got that. Verify your MAC address and product UID are unique for every node. Got it. You can get the MAC address from your network using the another Ansible task. Yeah. Oh, let's do it. Let's do another Ansible thing. Yeah. Check all unique. I know they are, but let's do it anyway. check all product UUID are unique for every node. You can get the MAC address of the network interfaces using the blah. Hardware devices have unique addresses, although they might not. Check that MAC address. Okay. Check MAC addresses. MAC address is unique. So I'm guessing it's something like this. Ansible-I inventory all command -a IP link. Yeah. We damn it. All right, so oopsie daisy. SVI mode. And we should probably output that someplace. I mean, we don't need to. Enable to parse. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Okay. I wonder if I need to grep out the link ether. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's write it to a file. Yeah, t link dot out. All right. Did I type that right? Move link to link dot out. Yeah. Grep link from link out. Link style. All right. Are any of these the same? Besides loopback. Look back. Okay, here's all our Ethernet stuff. Are any of them the same? All right, so let's sort them by unique, shall we? Sort foo. Right? Sort foo and pipe that to unique -n, or is it -c? C. And they're all unique. They're guaranteed to be unique. Okay. We can actually put all of that into a program. And let's do that. Let's put that into a program. Yeah, let's do... Yeah, let's do... yeah, but sometimes they're not, right? So let's do this. So check unique Mac. Schmucks, check unique Mac. Check, just for fun, I just want to do this. User bin bash. Yeah. Env. So we're going to do... Well, we're going to go get that command. Wait. Ansible inventory. Fuck. There. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to swear. And we're going to pipe that into grep dash v. No, grep link pipe. Say grep link grep dash v loop back. Oh, let's just try that one. And then what? Then that we should be able to pipe to sort I mean, it'd have to be really, really identical. I don't know that that's going to be true, actually. I mean, let's just try it. Dyslexic much, Rob? Uh-huh. So we got one of everything. And that's good. Change my position? What are you talking about? Where I sit? No, I still sit in the same place. I've got a camera that moves around now. Are you talking about my job? Well, look, yes, I have, because I'm using a Mac now. I've said it before, it's insecure and all, but if it's just a stupid script that I'm running, I don't care. And to tell you the truth, most shell scripts are just stupid scripts that people are running. If it's like a formal thing, you know, that's going to be shared, then yeah, I had talked about that in the past. It's insecure, there's no doubt. It's very insecure. Right. And for example, this isn't one of those cases, right? So let's say someone wants to run check unique Mac, right? If they want to run that on their Mac and they have Ansible on their Mac, that's not, you know, their bash might be in a different place. So this is a completely good example of that, right? So let's copy check unique to check unique prod ID. All right, we're following this stuff. Product UUID. Yeah. And we don't know what that is going to be, so we'll just use it from a script. And we're going to, was it sys sudo? We have to do a sudo? I guess we do. I don't know. We're going to find out. Cat. Can't we use the playbook rule? Can't we use a, no, we'd have to use a compare or something. All right, so let's try that. Let's try this by itself. Check unique product ID. Permission, return 0. Can't do it. Another call out. Okay. Have fun. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm going to do -K. Uh-huh. What? Did it not know the user? Become. Run operations with become. All right. We forgot -B, -K. Can I do BK like that? Yeah. Or Ansible and go. You should. I'm sorry. Oh, snap. Okay. Lab. How could we do that? Let's put that in a file and play with it. I am such a Ansible fan now. I'm already completely sold. I am. I mean, that was so easy. I just ran a command on all those systems. Incorrect sudo. Damn it. Fine. To do. All right. Now, how can we filter this? So let's filter a UUID out. Let's do a git grep. Let's do a grep. Grep foo. No, we want to grep egrep. So you want a PCR egrep, which is what my grep is anyway. So actually, yeah, but no. Because we could just say changed, right? But actually, no. We could anything that has to do with 2 brackets on it. Yeah, agreed. I just saw that too. Yep. Check. This is kind of fun. It's like solving a challenge. A shell coding challenge. I mean, it's a long line. Let's just agree. All right. So command pipe that to grep-v there. Yeah. I think you're right. Okay, then we do sort unique -c. Check unique product ID. There's no 2s in there, so our product IDs are all unique. Hey, look, we did our due diligence. Merge mass history or timestamps. Oh, fun. Fun stuff. With script, Ansible / check unique -mac, right? All right. Yep. How's it going? Younger every day? Oh, no. I just put a hat on. But thank you. That's very nice to say. Alrighty. So, oh, wow. Uncombine the lines. You did the sort. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of thing that you do, and then you realize you don't need more than that ever again. So, you know, we don't need any of those. We do need swap off, though. You know, I kind of want to put the swap off. Can you pass standard input into Ansible? Can you? Instead of a file name? Let me try something. I'm going to try something. I want to test something. This would be great. You could write a shell script with a YAML file in it. Yeah. So I want to test this. Swap off ping.yaml. So if we were to do name ping host all become residue task whatever, right? Well, what if we do this? What if we say? What if we literally make it a bash script? Yeah, yeah. And instead of this, we say this EOM. Make sure it's that type of EOM. And then down here, we would put EOM. And with the task, let's change the task. Let's just make the task. We should make it a command. Does it have to have a thing? I don't even need to become root. This is just a test. Ping.yaml to ping. Damn. Command not found. Usually that's what they do. Yeah. But it might not do it. Oh, right. It's a here variable. Thank you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes. Sorry. Thank you for catching me. I was like, why does that look weird? It did look weird to me earlier. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was going to try and open a file. That's stupid. Okay, thank you for catching that. So, cannot be found. It looks like the answer to that is no. I mean, it may just accept standard output. Nope. That's really too bad. That is too bad, because you could actually write scripts that have playbooks in them. Dev stud in. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That is brilliant, because it qualifies as a file. Oh, God, you gotta love Unix and Linux, don't you? I mean, come on. That is so stinking cool. Return non-zero. I mean, it worked. The test worked. Why does it have a dash? Oh, it's because of dash K. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah. Let's change it. Ping all to ls all. I think it's more valuable that way. Instead of ping is true. Yeah. Or just ls. I mean, let's just say ls. Command ls. We should probably do ls-1 though. So it links them like one per line. You know. Let's try that. That's all stood out stuff. So wow. Okay equals 2. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. So that experiment worked. Combine bash script calling Ansible Playbook. Bash script will do. Okay. And next, what's next? My wife's cooking food. I can hear. Just exit 0. Yeah, I mean, that would be just as well. I'm just trying to show that you can actually run a command on everything. So like if you just wanted to gather data, I mean, I would do that with SSH loops. That's really all it's doing. It's just doing SSH loops. It's just easier to write. Spaghetti tonight. Ooh. My waistline is not going to like it, but oh well. So much for no carbs. I don't even apologize. All right. Well, okay, so we have done our, I mean, it's taken us longer than usual, but we are doing these tasks with great style and flair using Ansible. We wrote code to do both of these. We even wrote scripts to do that. It's very likely that hardware, after dancing, all 3 minutes of dancing or whatever, it is very likely that hardware devices will have unique addresses, added addresses. Oh, you want out now? The dog is like clawing at the... It's because there's food, huh? The dog smells the food and she's banging the door to get out. Oh my God, it smells so good. I don't blame her. I just smelled it, opened the door, and I got a big waft of Italian seasoning. Oh my God, it smells so good. I must be hungry. All right. What are we doing? Okay. What are we... That is not what we're doing, Rob. I don't even know what you did there. Okay, so it's very likely that they're not going to change, but we still checked anyway because we are good admins. I know, my tummy's growling too. You got to work till 9, so get yourself like a Snickers bar. Snickers bars kill me. I cannot eat that shit anymore. Anyway, check network adapters. If you have more than one network adapter and your Kubernetes components are not reachable for default route, we recommend you add IP routes. So Kubernetes cluster addresses go via the appropriate adapter. Mine are available on the default route, so I don't need to mess with that because it's a Homelab. I have seriously thought about putting, I have the op1, op2 on my pfSense, on my OpenSense router, extra interfaces that I could make, but I'm going to save those for a DMZ eventually. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll find out. Carrot Marathon. They have marathon bars again now. They added them back. Did you see that? Yeah. If you have more than one network, we already did that. So that's not a problem. Check required ports. Required ports need to be open in order for Kubernetes. We have this. It's not a problem. What? On what? On all of the endpoints? All right, fine. This sounds like a task for Ansible. It does. This sounds like a task for Ansible. I mean, why not? All right, so check ports. Go Ansible. I mean, why not? If it's so easy, why don't we do it? Right? So nc localhost. Apparently Kubernetes runs on 6443. Uh-huh. Okay. Ready and check ports. Wah, wah. Zero return code. Oh, I know why. Because there's no NC installed over there. No. So, we need to make a thing to install NC. All right. Wait for it. I have an opportunity to do one of those run it and check it things. Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. I told you that's why I wanted to do it. Some garlic ready to go with get. Oh, stop it, Matt. Now you're making my tummy grumble. Oh my god. I wish we had wine. We do have wine. It's white wine though. We have white wine Chardonnay for making riso. Have you ever had that? Oh my god. So good. Copy ls all to check candid plant. You remember my blunder. Check posts. All right, we're gonna get crazy with Ansible here. We're gonna have conditional logic in Ansible. Go do your own thing. Yeah, if you're gonna stream, Mind's Eye, are you gonna stream? This sounds like a task for Ansible. Okay, so here, go watch Mind's Eye. Everybody, there's lots of awesome streamers who happen or in this area. Go watch Mind's Eye. Ooh, nice. Tried Shiraz red wine. I have not. It sounds really good, Sadra. Sadra, that sounds really great. Go check out Mind's Eye. Anyway, Ansible Playbook. We are gonna make a thing. We're gonna make a playbook. And we're gonna say, hell, I could just do this ad hoc too, though. Really, right? Why don't I just make everything into a bash script and then run the bash script on everything? I'm sure there's like an Ansible playbook for this though, but I feel like I could just do it with that, with just Ansible. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that we need, unless I wanted to have one task and then another task. Basketball, how are you? Ansible playbook -I inventory -L all. I'm torn between making a bash script that just calls adhoc Ansible and one that does not. I'm gonna do an adhoc. And m bash -A. No, command -A, and then we're going to put our command in here. Our command is going to be sudo apt install -y. Oh, we need a -bk in here too then. -bk Burger King. Now I'll remember it. And I think NC is a part of NetTools, right? We're going to find out. We're going to do these as two separate things. No, we're not. And then after we do that, we're going to do, what are we going to do? I know, Matt, you must be really hungry. I'm hungry too. NC localhost 6443. I don't even know if this is going to work. We're just going to try. That looks like a no. That would be a no. All right, fine. We'll do it on the first one. Control 1. Which NC? Huh. It's already there. 60 system at a time. It's my lab. I'll do what I want. Is it okay to execute a script stored? Yes and no. It's probably better that you read the script before you execute it. But if it's using curl or wget, it's not going to be subject to man-in-the-middle attack because HTTPS or TLS or whatever. So it will be secured. It's just you got to make sure you know what's in it, particularly if you're running it as root. I generally frown on that kind of thing, but sometimes it makes sense to do that as long as you trust the source. What I want to know is why. I need to look at package. You know what? Yeah, curl redirect to sudo bash. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. I hate it. Copy check ports to update apt. I know I'm crazy now. I'm just doing all kinds of stuff through here. Apt update. I am like doing things with wild abandon now. Not everything has had an apt update on the run. So this actually does it concurrently. So this actually should go pretty fast. Qbdm, yes we are. That's why we're doing all this. But in the process, I'm actually fixing other stuff that needs to be fixed. I should have done apt-get for that. Yeah. It's dumb to use apt. You should never use apt in scripts. You should always use apt-get, and they even tell you why. That's what that warning is about. I forgot about that. It looks like it's doing it, though. Yeah. This is why it couldn't install in C, because they weren't upgraded. Yep. So, apt-get. My lab from Docker to Containerd. Did you really? Do you like Containerd versus Creo? Outdated packages? Oh boy. Check if SS is there. What's SS? SS is the same as NM? NC? Oh. SS is the same as netcat. SS is replacing netstat. Yeah, I remember that. I couldn't remember if it was replacing netcat or netstat. Yeah. No, we need to see if it's open though, which is weird. Yeah, that part I knew. I knew it was. It's not going to test what I want to test though. Yeah. All right, so copy update app to install netcat. This is quickly becoming my script around a script command. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, it's NetTools. I think it is. I think it's NetTools. Yeah. Apt cache search and see. Oh boy. SSH mini 3, mini 4, which NC. How come it has it already? I didn't put it there. I don't want netset. I want netcat. It looks like it has netcat already. Is it dpackage dash I that tells you what it's from? What package it belongs to? NetTools. Yeah. Damn it. Install NetTools. Yeah, you can search through your app cache database to see what things belong to what. So if you're trying to find a command that might belong to another thing. Yeah, it's just a generic thing. We should probably do install netcat to install. Damn it. Listening to Rob voice. Oh, Splendid Beaver. Can't say her name without laughing. Sudo apt-get install -y net tools. That's the one. It's getting very bustly. It's a bustly day. Transformation. Yeah. This appears to be working. Hope it's the same thing. Yeah, all that gold is nice and happy. It's not red. I like that Ansible used color. I like color. I do. All 30 machines. And how long? I think it gives you the time estimate at the end. Yeah, it's concurrent. That's what's so cool about it. It's totally concurrent. Did you see how fast that ran? Shit, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. And I feel like I should put these scripts someplace else. Yeah. But I'm not for now. For now, I'm just going to keep doing it. Check ports. It does, yeah. We already tried it. If you want to do it one at a time, you do dash dash fork one, somebody told me. And that forces there to be only one fork, and then it's very slow. That thing I just did right there would have taken 20 minutes. Or something. That felt like 20 minutes. So that is in there already. So dot check ports. Actually, I don't think I need to do that. I don't think I need root for that. So that should just work. Oh, geez. I don't understand. Could the instructions be wrong? Just to play on your Dell PowerEdge? $50 a day of electricity? Where do you live? Holy shit. If energy expenses are going to go up that high, we are all screwed. You know what it's going to do? It's going to force everybody to go solar. Because they're not going to be able to do anything. And so you're going to have people like growing their own food and stuff, and in this case it'll be making their own. That's what's going to do. It's going to drive up the people who have money would rather invest it in solar. Yeah, for 1 month. I know, me too. So play with this stuff in the cloud? You can. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen my power bill yet. So but it's not that much. I mean, I had it on for years. These computers were just on all day, and it was not that bad. So, but maybe something's changed. I need to check. I hate to get hit with a huge bill. Viability of solar is depending on your location, not a universal solution. Oh no, I know. Hell no, I know. Solar and wind. I mean, it's going to be hard for everybody to create an independent use of energy. Yeah. Maybe I'll ride my bike for 2 hours a day and charge up my batteries. You know, battery tech is going to get good enough that we might actually reach that kind of place. Can you imagine? Seriously, if I could pedal my bike at a slow rate for 2 hours a day and know that was going to charge my battery enough to get through the day, I would do it. I would do it every day, and I would be in better shape too. Yeah. So it would just make me eat more food. So I have a theory. I have a theory that the instructions here are misguided. It says you can use tools like Netcat to check if the port is open, for example, blah. So the response here is that we want this response to be, we are doing that. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what it's doing. But we actually want it to be empty, right? If it didn't have that, watch. The catch is that the instructions say, hey, use this to check it, but they don't say, see, watch. If I do 20 was SSH is 22, right? See that? So that is not good, right? Actually, that's interesting because that doesn't time out. So this check, if there's actually something running over there, that would be a bad thing. That's not a good way to check. Really? Wow. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, no, this is probably an SS thing. Uh, yeah. Or an LSOF. Or that. You know? We can't just say, we'd have to get more precise with it. How could we do that? We could say, I think you can use an LSOF to see if a specific port's in use. What is it? LSOF -N. I think this gives you all the files and what processes the files are using. That's not what I want, but LSF ITCP, that's it. Yeah, LSOF-ITCP. This will tell you everything, all the TCP/IP stuff. How is there nothing? And there we go. That has to be a sudo. All right, so there we go. That's exactly what we want, right? And then we need to look at the port. We would want to grep 6443 out of that. Yes, that opened them from, yes. So we would do TCP, and then we would do grep. Say we're looking for SSH, right? We do grep SSH. Or -P. Actually, I think it's -N, isn't it? Isn't it -N? Oh, that's weird. I thought it was -N. Nope. It's -N on Netcat. I mean, on Netstat. Debian. I got rid of Red Hat. Yep. Yeah, I'm not a Red Hat fan after what I went through. So I'm staying on Ubuntu. Debian. So we're gonna do TCP-P. Yeah. Yeah, Red Hat is not my friend lately. For lots of reasons. It was kind of a journey, so it's hard to summarize. Look, you can't escape Red Hat, I know it. But if I can, I want to. Mostly because Red Hat is the modern Apple for Linux. Red Hat controls the world. The hell, I know they do. That doesn't mean I have to participate in my home lab. Does it mean that I'm not shooting to be a Red Hat admin. I never would be. That's not a job I would ever seek out. Right? Somebody else might want to do that. That's fine. You all do that. That's not something that I want to contribute to. I think the Red Hat is doing good things, but also bad things, much like Apple. One of the main bad things they're doing is they're not supporting anything but enterprise. There's no such thing. In 2017, Ubuntu had an Ubuntu server administration certification program, and they got rid of it. You know what they did? They said, we want to support the Linux Professional Institute instead, and we want to support open standards for certification. Because that's canonical. That's what they do. They actually care. I mean, I know Snap sucks and stuff like that, but you know what? Canonical has, when it comes to it, they have stood up more for Linux rights and open source than Red Hat ever has. Red Hat is hell-bent on tying people into their proprietary platform, so it's canonical, but less. Right? So that's why. That's the main reason. Red Hat does not care to give... No, they want to tie in enterprises and become dependent on them. They don't want to give a lot of their stuff back. And then they take advantage of all the free and open source contributions and make money off of it. They just turn around and sell it back to people. So does Canonical, and so does, Apple. Apple takes all the BSD Unix contributions, puts them in Darwin, and makes money. So, but when I keep finding out little tiny things about Canonical versus Red Hat that make me happy. One of them is Canonical. Every company operate in software space. Yeah, anything that operates in the software space. I know I'm not against capitalism. I'm just, if a company has a choice to say, we can create our own proprietary certification path that you'll have to pay us X number of dollars and you have to come attend and you have to go to our training and you can't get any, it's almost impossible to get materials unless, I mean, it's a very IBM thing. DB2 comes to mind. And then on the other side, you have, a company that says, hey, we tried the certification program and we ended up deciding it was too expensive and hard to maintain and we would rather support an open initiative. So we're going to go ahead and support, we're going to support the Linux Professional Institute, which is a foundation, the Linux Foundation. And we're going to push you toward their certifications and we're going to participate in making sure that the open certifications from the Linux Professional Institute and others, the Linux Foundation, are good enough to cover Ubuntu servers. That's one specific example of where Canonical made one decision and Red Hat made another. Red Hat chose to lock people in more, and Canonical decided to push the consensus among the community. And beginning with Fedora was when I fell out of love with Red Hat, which was 2003 or something. And that's the long and short of me in Red Hat. I know Red Hat's got great engineers. They've done fantastic things for the world. They've made crazy awesome stuff. I'm a big Scopio user and Builda and all that. I know all of that. And I'm not even completely hell-bent against, systemd, cross my heart, hope to die. So that's not the reason. The company itself continues to make decisions that move it more and more into the enterprise proprietary area and less into a contributing member of the Linux society. They claim to be an open contributing member of the Linux society, but by their actions, if you compare them point for point with Canonical is much more supportive of the open source world. And they're also supportive of end users of all kinds. Ubuntu server will run on anything. It runs on my Mac minis with no problem. Red Hat won't do it. Red Hat shit doesn't even run on my stuff. And it's like, I tried to put it on there and it has problems, and I go and I find a whole forum that says Red Hat is like dissing it and saying, why the hell would you try to run Red Hat software on a Mac mini? They didn't say it specifically, but Mac. So we don't support that. And then the person answering in the forum, or official Red Hat spokesman, was pretty much laughing at the idea. When people who got started in Linux all over the world, people who have got started in Linux all over the world have got their start by taking whatever hardware they had and putting Linux on it and learning Linux that way. I got started on a Mac Linux. That was my first Linux. And then I got an Intel and I put it on that. And so the FOSSy way to think of this is, if you're going to make a Linux distribution, you should try to support your thing on all things, because we want to recycle old hardware. We want to have it be open. We want to change the world by allowing people to run Linux instead of Mac and make Apple even more proprietary. But Red Hat has chosen to say, to laugh at people who are putting Red Hat on minis or trying it, and it's all documented in a forum, and I uncovered that in a video. If Red Hat's going to continue to act like that and laugh at people who are contributing to things that are promoting Linux in the world, I don't want any fucking part of that. There, I've said my piece. I would rather, Canonical's got problems too, but it's way less than that. And Red Hat just has IBM enterprise brain, and pretty soon they're going to start patenting as much as they can in the Linux world, because that's what IBM does. I don't trust them for a second. I don't trust Red Hat as a company for a fucking second. They just got bought by IBM, a company that brags about all the patents it gets every year. All right. End of rant. Okay. So, do they make good software? Do they make good technology? Yes. Is that what enterprises want? Probably. Enterprises love proprietary software. Am I hangry? I am hangry. I am. Yeah, you got me. I'm hangry. I am angry. I wanted to, so there just was any hardware wishful thinking. I agree. You would think that would be Linux, right? It's definitely not Red Hat. Red Hat has no desire to support it on everything. I mean, which is kind of funny, because they're kind of acting like NVIDIA of all places. Pine 64. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Grep 6443. Hey, there is no grep. There is only Zool. Okay. That seems to work. Let's try that now. I know you didn't ask for the rant. I gave it to you anyway. I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person. I am. We have to do -bk now again. For Burger King. Burger King when you need sudo. Think of Burger King. LSOF-I TCP/IP. Grab. At least you admit it. I do. And I give you my reasons. Others may not. All right. So. It literally is have it your way. Sudo, have it your way. Sudo, make me a sandwich. Okay. Burger King. It's perfect. Sudo has to do with sandwiches because of XKCD. And now BK is the representing sudo in Ansible. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'll never forget it now. So there. Check ports. Oh, wait for it. What will it even do? Oh my god, that does not look right. No such file directory. Oh, apparently you can't pipe in commands. Ouch. What if I did this? What if I do the ominous red? Yes. What if I do this? What if I do bash -c? I mean, is this too meta? Is this too meta, my friends? I think this is too meta. Yeah, I do. I think this is too meta. Bash -c. I mean, at this point, why don't you just like run it, Rob? Yeah. Command might already be. It doesn't actually. I wish it did. That's why I can't see the pipe. Yeah. Set it in and out again. No, that. Okay, so. Yeah, that should be. That should work. All right, so let's try it. Damn it. What did I do wrong? You can't use single quotes. I'm gonna have to use double quotes. Yeah. This is gonna be ugly as sin. This one can be a single quote now. Just what you wanted, right? I think that will run now, though. Yep. Failed. Non-zero return code. Sigh. There's probably something better than doing it ad hoc. I don't know what it is, though. Actually, we want this to be non-zero. Yeah. We want it to be grep-v. API server. -I TCP 6443. Ooh, that looks good. 3. And that's all we have to do, right? If we do that, we don't have to do all the other stuff. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna check it. Mini 3. Mini 2. Sudo lsof-i tcp -i tcp :6443. And then we want to lock it down to see if it's listening. Yeah. I think it worked. Oh, damn. Okay, so that means it's not listening. Alrighty, let's try 23. What? Uh-oh. No, because that's the status of the sudo command. Yeah. This is a problem with the return. I've noticed this. This is a problem when you do sudo. And I don't know how to get around that. Oh, 22. What am I thinking? Oh my god. Thank you for reminding me that I'm an idiot. Real idiot. Here we go. All right, that was 0. All right, so that is it. I wonder if we can do this. We need to invert that. Yeah. We need to make it so it has a successful return code. There we go. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, there is no 6443. There. There we go. That's what we want. Let's do 22 again. Oh, it's or true. No, that's not. It's not working. That's like negating it no matter what. I don't know what to do here. It's because of the sudo. The sudo is messing it up. I need to get it all encapsulated inside of the sudo command, but sudo just does one command. So I'd have to do bash, to change it. We need a version of this command that negates it, right? Does the syntax allow anything like not? So we could say like ls. See, because when this gives us $1, that's giving us 1. So that's coming from the LSOF, right? But if I add another command, I don't think, or echo hello, that might be okay. No, it doesn't. It didn't work. Yeah. No, we need to invert it is the problem, and I don't know how to do it. That's going to give us a 0. We need a success there for Ansible to work, right? Does Ansible have a switch for that? Is there? Check Ansible add command that are not true. Reboot remote system. Cool. Check listening ports. What? There's already a module for it. There's already a module for it. I feel dumb. Yeah. Imagine that. Shut up, Jollibee. You didn't even know it existed. Listen ports underscore facts. Listen ports underscore facts. Dash I prod Ansible hosts. I see. Think we can listen ports. List the TCP and UDP ports listing on the servers. Yep. All right. So dash I prod Ansible hosts. Oh, that's the inventory. Yeah, we got it already then. Yeah. The problem is I can't pass this to JQ, as far as I know. I don't think I can, because it's not actual. This is really annoying. The thing about this versus Kubernetes that I don't like is that if you have multiple items in a result set, it'll put it in a wrapper called items, and then you can iterate over it in JQ. You can't do that with Ansible results. I hate it. I want to fix that, because otherwise it would be 100% compatible with JQ. Why did they choose to do that? I don't understand. They should have made an item for each one, right? It's really sad that they did that. It's really, really sad. Because then I could directly query the thing using JQ. If I had that right now, I can't do it. Can't do it. Output types. Ansible output types. Please let it have JSON. Yeah. Extra vars. I don't want to do that. I want to use JQ. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Change Ansible output to be JSON JQ friendly. Somebody's got to run into this. They have to. DuckDuckGo is acting up today for some reason. Sudo, I think it does VMT. Yeah, but we found something else. Ansible screen output is JSON. It's supposed to manipulate data. Built-in filters. I don't. Oh, this is an actual playbook. Yeah. I'm gonna. 2. Curl. We're not using curl. From an Ansible URI. We don't want Ansible URI. Improper JSON. Yes. Okay. There's no JSON model. We use third-party modules like Ansible JSON patch. That is a simple case, and you can use what Jay replied with. You could just define a list and add those elements to any modules. Ansible JSON patch. What the hell is that? I'm going to go clone this and look at it. Oh, did you test it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did too. It doesn't, I don't think it passes it if you have a compound command. That's what I'm trying to figure out VMT. So like if you have a compound command, you like do something and this or that, or you see what I'm saying? So you'd have to sudo bash -c and then have bash be the exit command, and then you can put all your little bash script with semicolons and everything inside the quotes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, oh God. Copyright Joey, MIT. All right, what do we do with this? Ansible module. It's a module. LNRC, you can specify every member of the array. Download the PI to the library directory. Of the root of your Ansible project. Huh. Copy JSON patch. Okay. And make directory library, move temp. And then what? Whoopsie. Then what? Yeah, when you start chaining them, that's the problem I was having. It fails immediately. I mean, is it just going to do it automatically? I don't know. That's a playbook, though. That's different. That's not ad hoc. So yeah, that's not what I wanted. So where's the command that we did? Yeah. It didn't do it. All right, so I don't know how to have it see that file. Testing. Your Ansible installation. Lib Ansible modules files dir. PyTest. I don't understand. Ansible modules puzzler. Json patch. I don't know. I don't know. Sounds weird. Doesn't seem to be working. I don't want to care about it. So, how do we get JSON output? You know? I wonder if dinner's ready, and I just don't know it yet. DuckDuckGo sometimes fails. How to parse JSON output in Ansible? Yeah. You have an application where you want to make an API call, search for a particular group. Playbook and some variables. Bash to wrap Ansible? Really? Yeah. Hey, Het, how are you? Het, do you know anything offhand about how to force the output to be just JSON so we can use JQ for everything? We found some things, but they don't look good. Thank you, everybody, for the raid. It just seems like they missed an opportunity there. You know how Kubernetes does like items, and then the whole thing is like legit JSON, and that's just wrapped. The actual results are wrapped in this kind of meta thing to loop through. A debug var. And debug. I just use the var. So that's not a message. Huh. I mean, because so for example, let me show you. So we did. I mean, if you're there still, but so we've got LSOF, right? And it's giving us all this data, but we want to pull the data out of it. So, yeah. So if you do like check ports, right? It runs it all, and look at that. It gets us all this wonderful data, but it's completely useless because I can't use it on JQ. I can't dump it to JQ. If this line, I mean, there's just a real missed opportunity there. They could have made this line. If they had just omitted this line, right? Ansible adhoc. Yeah. I think I have a possible solution to this. We need to filter this. All we need to do, honestly, if we want to make this legitimate JQ, okay, bye. All we need to do to make this legitimate JQ is delete these letters up to the bracket, and it's good to go. It's good for JQ. That is it. That is the only thing stopping that. So that we just have to construct the regular expression replacement there. That particular format, and we just need to strip it. So I know it's a hack, but it would get us through adhoc. Adhoc's a hack anyway. So you see what I'm saying? So yeah. It's like if we did it's always the same, yeah. I think the thing we should look for is this. Honestly. I think if a line ends with that it should be replaced with just the bracket. Let's try something. So let's put this in a file and start messing with it. I think we might be able to do this relatively easily. And I kind of want to have that idiom down because I don't feel like, opening a change ticket and everything. Never be found in actual JSON exactly. Right. So, yeah. So I think if we did said, I mean, I normally would do Perl Pi here, but yeah. So equals, and it has to be everything up to that. We need to make it non-greedy. I think said by default is greedy, and that's going to be a problem. So yeah. And also sed has the opposite problem where you have to escape the ones that are actual. I hate that. I fucking hate that. I think that did it though. I know Perl. Let's just use Perl. P&E is the one I would use, but I don't. Let's try it with sed. Let's get sed down. Okay, that did it. That deleted it. Okay, that got rid of the thing. So now we just need to get. I think it's actually star. It's because I think it's basic regex. Yeah. Yep, that was it. It's so stupid that it uses star instead of. See that? Now that's JQ. That's JQable. Watch. So you can do that, and then you can pipe that to JQ dot, and it'll do the whole thing. See that? So, and it'll do them as separate things, but JQ will combine those. JQ is smart enough to do that. So we could do. I mean, what are the items? If there's multiple objects in JQ, it knows to do it on each object. So we would do Ansible facts dot TCP listen. Yeah. JQ dot. Oopsie daisy. God damn it. What did I screw up? Oh. No. There's a thing for JQ. We have to send it. There's a command to tell it to do them individually. Separate JSON text in JQ's input output. This means that ASCII-RS record separators characters printed before each value. Nope, that's not it. Parses the input in streaming fashion. Nope. Slurp. On each JSON object in the input, read the entire input stream into a large array and run the filter just once. It's S. I think it's S. Damn it. All right, so that is definitely doing the filter. Because you didn't fill the contributor for me. Oh, yeah. It sounds like, yeah, it's normal. All right, so JSON, let's see, JQ dot foo.json. What was the thing? Oh, I think we have to do this. Ansible facts. What is it? I don't know. Underscore facts, of course. Of course it is. It's Python. Oh god. Cannot index Boolean with string Ansible effects. How about this? Okay. How about dot? Damn it. TCP listen. Oh, wait for it. Dot port. Damn it. Damn it. Ooh. How about that? Yep. Sort unique dash. Let's see. 60 listeners on 422. What the hell? Oh, because that's okay. So there's. I see what's going on. Yeah. 53 on port 8080. So this is the entire collection of stuff that we have, the listening on what ports they're listening on. So there's nothing listening on 443. So that actually is going to work. Hi.
There's food.
Food. All right, we're going to go eat food now. I mean, is there somebody we can raid? Carry the raid. I am coming back. We're going to talk and stuff. Or are we going to just...
Yeah, I'm going to make you look at stuff again.
You're going to make me look at stuff for a while?
Yeah.
All right, my wife wants my
Not that
attention.
long. I know it's boring.
I know it's not boring, but I'm starving. It's worth it.
Okay.
This has been a really good time to play. Thank you for coming by. Let's go ahead and raid Dennis, and we'll talk about ports and stuff. I probably will come back and do some. I might just play Dota, and then tomorrow I'll pick up where I left off. But we made a lot of progress, so